Hey guys, it's me, it's Queen Seteru, and welcome to another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. So, if you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. I got a message the other day from a Leo man, and he's in a relationship with an Aquarius woman. Now, they got into a tiff. They've been together for a couple years. They got into a tiff the other day, and the Aquarius stopped speaking to him. This was about couple days ago, like about a week ago. So the Aquarius stopped speaking to him, blocked him online, wouldn't take his calls, probably blocked him in the phone, and would not talk to him. And then he said, after a couple of days, the Aquarius unblocked him and they resumed talking again. So he wanted me to tell him what's the deal, because this has happened a couple times in their relationship where the Aquarius will get mad, will shut off on him, and then will come back like nothing happened. And I was like, Aquarius do have a tendency to ebb and flow. And I've said this before. When an Aquarius is done in a situation, we never come back. When we're done, we're just done. We block everything, we shut everything down, and it's a wrap. But most Aquarius don't come to that immediately. It depends on the time frame. Some of us come to that immediately in like the beginning of the relationship, but a lot of Aquarius will go through that phase with you more than once. And it's very dangerous because people think that because the Aquarius came back, that's a good thing. It's not a good thing. The Aquarius doesn't like whatever it was that happened. And if it continues to happen, they'll continue to leave. And every time the Aquarius leaves, it hurts less. We are able to deal with it a lot better. Every time we leave, we're teaching ourselves how to live without you. And eventually, the Aquarius will not come back. So be very careful with that. It's wonderful that she came back. It's great. You said on several different occasions she came back. But don't bank on that happening forever. Because once she's comfortable with living without you, that's not going to keep happening. The Aquarius ebbs and flows. If we don't like something, we'll go away. And then we might miss you. We might get lonely. Something might happen. We might get bored. And then we'll come back. But we're only going to keep that ebb and flow going on for so long. Because like I said, eventually we're like, I don't need him. And we don't come back. We're teaching ourselves slowly how to be without you. So whatever it is that is making the Aquarius ebb and flow with you, you need to figure that out and change that behavior. I left everyone I've ever left. I left more than once. Anytime I was in a relationship and I walked away more than once. Every time. It wasn't one time when it was in a relationship and just left and didn't come back. Now, if I was seeing somebody for a couple weeks or a couple months, then yeah. But if I was in a long-term relationship with somebody, which I have been in like maybe 2 or 3 situations where I stuck around long-term. And in every situation, I left them multiple times. Now, that's your warning sign. Right there. When I walk away, that's letting you know whatever is happening, I'm not copacetic with. Now, whether or not I'm going to forgive you and come back is a different story. Whether or not I'm going to come back on my own or you're going to bring me back or chase me down till I come back is a different story. But the one thing that will always remain true is that if that something keeps happening, one of those times you're not going to be able to pull me back or I'm not going to go back. So this is a warning sign to you. It's wonderful. I know you're excited and happy that she came back. That's wonderful. But this is a warning sign to you. You have to look at what's going on in that relationship that has made her walk away from you multiple times. And if it's something that you're doing to her, then you need to stop it. If it's something that's, in her head, or if it's something that's going on with her, something like that, then you guys need to talk through it and see if you can work at it and change it, But all that back and forth is a bad sign that eventually your Aquarius is not going to come back. A lot of people tell me this story. I've heard this story so many times. Just the other day, somebody told me that an Aquarius was ignoring them and had ghosted them, and then all of a sudden popped back up like nothing happened. And I'm like, I'm telling you, that's never good. There's something going on in that situation that the Aquarius is not feeling. They are not feeling it. But what draws us back is loneliness. What draws us back is boredom. What draws us back is we feel you pulling away and we're not quite ready for you to go away yet. And remember, if you're dealing with a negative Aquarius, some of this is manipulation. So when they feel you moving on, let's say the situation is the Aquarius's fault. Let's say the Aquarius is acting an ass, okay? And they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're acting like an ass. You get fed up and stop talking to them. And then all of a sudden they come back like, hey, like nothing happened. That's a manipulative Aquarius who sees you pulling away. Whatever the reason is, if it's your fault or not, is not a good sign. It's a sign that you're dealing with somebody who's either manipulating you or really doesn't want to be in this situation, but is drawn back because of some need that's not being fulfilled. So once the Aquarius starts to do this, your best bet is try to fix whatever is going on immediately. Like, don't wait. And if it can't be fixed, that's fine. Go ahead and move on. But it's never a good sign. And I see people when the Aquarius come back, man, you should see the emails I get when the Aquarius has come back. People be so overjoyed. Oh, my Aquarius came back. I'm so happy. I get this email like 3 times a week from different people whose Aquarius has returned. And I tell them all the same thing. Now that you got them back in the door, this is how you keep them in the door. Because if they keep going out that door, one day you're going to come home and your keys going to be on the table. And the Aquarius is not coming back. Okay? And for some of you, that's a good thing. For the ones who are being manipulated, that's a good thing when they ask don't come back. But for those of you that are making small mistakes that can be tweaked, it's not a good thing. And I suggest that you change it up. So only you know your situation, but I'm telling you, I hear this a lot, and it's not a good sign. See you later.